welcome back to my channel. Welcome back to Just Asha Things. Now I did record an intro, but my camera decided not to film me again for the second time. So I've already smoked a bit, already talked a little bit about stuff in the intro. I think I might just scrap it, to be honest, because whatever, it wasn't that important. And I've already started watching this vlog, but let's go ahead and go to 0, the beginning, just because I'm just tired. I'm tired of this shit. I'm tired of this shit, man. Anyway, in today's video, we're going to be talking about Miss Amber Bamber Flambers again. We're going to be reacting to her latest vlog, posted today, February 14th, filmed on the 2nd of February for some fucking reason. The title is Responding to Beck, Gaining More Weight, and Grocery Haul. Sparkle Vlog. She's doing that on purpose. The sparkle instead of the bar. Responding to... I don't think Amber needs to respond to Beck at all. We're going to see how that goes. Gaining more weight. I think I spoiled myself. I think she gained 15 pounds in like a little bit. I was down 15 pounds and then I had surgery. I had an ovarian cyst the size of a grapefruit, so 11 centimeters all around. Big ol' sucker. I had surgery and that really knocked me back quite a few pegs. But that was, I had my surgery on November 1st. It's February now. And it's taken me that long to put on about as much as she did, like 15 pounds. So maybe the semaglutide has something to do with it. I don't know. So I watched the first like minute and a half. So I'll just watch it again with you guys. Grab your joints. I've already smoked a good amount of it. Grab your joints, grab a snack, grab a blanket, grab whatever you need to get through this shit. And let's get started. You guys, today is just not my fucking day. When I was recording this, I was screen recording, but then my computer crashed in the middle of screen recording and it didn't end up saving it. It's just one of those days where nothing works. So I'm just gonna put like pictures of the vlog in between. I'm sorry. Ever have those days where just nothing goes right? Yeah, that was my day yesterday.
So as you guys remember, yesterday I was trying to be super productive, distract myself, and all that good stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And I put my perfumes in my closet. I walk through this closet 9 million times a day. So now I'm never going to forget to put...
So wouldn't she, like, if she walks through there, like, so often, wouldn't she, that kind of become, like, white noise at a certain point, like, you ignore it? I don't know, I thought it made more sense that it'd be by the front door, so that when you're on your way out, you'd be like, oh, shit, okay. But maybe not, I don't know.
Perfume on because I used to always forget to put perfume on.
Okay.
No, I'm not. Okay, you guys, normally it would be my shot day today, but it hasn't came in the mail. It's shipping. So from the looks of it, I will be getting it on Tuesday. So we'll be doing it then. Because as you guys know, my grocery days are my shot days. And I'm about to give you guys a grocery haul. I do want to make it very clear. Right. I'm not watching what I eat. I'm watching how much I eat.
Sorry. Some assholes going down my street.
Because I just do not have the capacity right now. Like, I'm going through a lot. And I'm telling you, if I start eating just like broccoli and chicken, I'm going to spiral even more. I have not quote unquote.
So what I said in my last, when the camera wasn't recording, what I said was if that's so much of a trigger food for her, like, she definitely needs to talk to someone about that, because food shouldn't be, like, it shouldn't be able to send you spiraling like that. Like even like broccoli and chicken, like, it still can be comforting. It absolutely can, but so that's the problem. That's the problem that I'm seeing here. I said it so much better the first time.
Quote, binged in easily a year and a half.
Oh yeah, and she said she didn't binge since she's been in Oklahoma, which I call bullshit. Because how did she gain all that weight so fast? Maybe she binged when she was at Tommy's.
Since I've been in Oklahoma, I haven't.
So she wasn't technically in Oklahoma. So she probably... That's probably would be her excuse.
So it's been almost like a year and a half. So I want to stick to that. And I feel like with how my mentals feel right now, if I start just like eating lettuce and broccoli, I'm going to be so beyond triggered. I know myself. So anyways, let's do a grocery haul.
It's so confusing.
I have eggs, and I'm going to be putting my groceries away as I haul the food. So I got some of these cheddar jalapeno popcorn situation type deal. I've never had it before, so I'm going to do a taste test. I got pesto tortellini, Amy's TV dinner, fire roasted tomato and garlic classico.
Ooh, I love classico. Ooh, I love classico. Yeah, they have these new labels now. I was looking for my favorite sauce I usually get. I usually get the Florentine spinach and cheese. And I was like, where the fuck is it? Because the label's different. I fucking love classico. I've never fire roasted tomato and garlic. I don't know. I don't like the color of it. The color really makes or breaks a pasta sauce. But it's just, I like the vodka sauce and the Florentine spinach. Those are good.
Go spaghetti sauce, some Budok spicy ramen. So
ramen. Ooh, that's apparently how she gained so much weight before. She ate just tons of ramen, and like she wouldn't like eat all day and then binge at night. According to Beck.
I got 2 of these ground turkey breasts, 99% fat-free. Right. So this is a veggie loaf, Amy's TV dinner. It is like meatloaf, but it's just vegetables. I got one of her chili mac bowls, which is one of my favorites. Creamy coconut outshine bar, one of my favorite treats lately. And then I really enjoy making BLTs and sandwiches. So
it's a different brand. Do we see
creamy coconut outshine bar, one of my favorite treats lately. And then
it's a different brand of bread, because the one she bought before was the Tommy bread, because it reminded. Oh my god.
I really enjoy making BLTs and sandwiches, so I got the whole grain 15 grain bread.
She knows it's a BLT. Uncrustables, peanut butter and grape jelly sandwich? That kind of looks a little fucking gross. No, hi, okay.
Uncrustables? Y'all, they literally have heart-shaped pasta, so I was like, I need to get this.
I wonder what that looks like cooked, though.
Got some rotisserie seasoned chicken breast lunch meat.
Okay,
more milk,
wow.
a red onion, pine saw, 2 boxes of bacon.
Oh no. Oh no. I totally fucking forgot that I did this. I forgot to press record. Oh my god. This video is a fucking disaster. I'm so sorry. Anyway, the rest of that portion that I didn't film was basically her buying more groceries. She bought nutty bars, which you're not supposed to eat those. And then she was like brushing wasabi, trying to show that she loves wasabi. Look how much I love wasabi. Yeah, bullshit. Anyway, now I guess we're just gonna, the screen recording still is still missing, so we're gonna keep going with these little photos for now. Oh my god. I forgot to film. That wasn't my computer's fault, that was my fault. Oh my god.
I'm genuinely having a hard time right now. It's like one of those moments that like I just...
Here we go. Oh, here we go.
It just hurts so fucking bad. It's like...
Alright, that's a real cry.
The shit. Genuinely, it comes in waves. Like, right now I'm fucking drowning. Like, having BPD makes it to where, like, regulating your emotions is, like, so hard. Almost, like, virtually impossible, depending on, like, how many times you've, like, exercised and, like, practiced that, like, regulating muscle.
The regulating muscle. It's mindfulness. It's mindfulness. If you have BPD, it's you don't just grow your emotional regulating muscle in your brain. It no. BPD is not. It's a disorder because it doesn't work. You're not gonna cure your emotional regulation by doing. It's not gonna be cured. You learn techniques to recognize when you are escalated and learn how to come back down, and also to avoid those come ups in general, to be mindful of, oh, this is something that has triggered me in the past. This is something that does trigger me, and go into it like mindful of that. That is DBT boiled into a tiny little fucking nutshell. DBT is dialectical behavioral therapy, and it works wonders on personality disorders. I just learned that DBT is it's not, I thought it was centered for personality disorders, but it's actually not. It's actually like cognitive behavioral therapy is more about your mood. Your mood, yeah. More about your mood, and really oversimplified as well. It's like taking control again of a situation of like, what can I do right now? Like, my life's falling apart, but I can focus on being able to, like, 3 things in a day, bring myself back down. What's important right now? What can I control? That's CBT boiled down as well, but DBT was created because it's like, okay, what about the emotional part? Because you can't just have mood and no emotions. They're the same, right? So the DBT was created to address the emotional part of your emotions and how they go up and down. So that's why it's very effective for personality disorders, because it's a mood disorder when you think about it. I mean, mood disorders, they're hard to define. I don't know. It's going into all this. I mean, I don't know, man. It's a problem with your emotions. There you go. And it's an emotional disorder, I guess is what you can call it. So, no, you don't just have this part of your brain that you need to exercise. It's not there. That part of your brain isn't there. It's not connecting. The neurons, they're not connecting. It's like me with executive functioning. It's not there. I can't work on something I don't have. I can't work on strengthening something I don't have. But I can use, I can't, let's say this controller is the neurons that don't work, that are just like my executive functioning. It's not working. Batteries are dead, right? There's no way to fix it. It's just not working. It's not really there. But this little neuron who's meant to do something else, he can take over. It's a little more difficult, but he can take over. It's not like that. Oh my God. I hope I made sense.
PD is like the worst when I'm in a relationship. That's how it is for a lot of people.
Well, no, because it's an attachment thing.
Suffer with it. So just coming out of a relationship, like, I have genuinely practiced regulating my emotions more than I have in a very, very long time.
How? What are you doing? What are you physically doing?
I'm not to bring up people I don't really want to bring up, but when I was in a relationship with Erica, I almost didn't
with Erica. Ooh, okay.
care as much to regulate my emotions, because like, we were long distance and all the suffering kind of landed on me. But it's different when I was with Tommy, especially like while I was in Wisconsin for those 3 months. Every day you have to practice regulating your emotions, because when you have BP, everything is a million times stronger than the
well, yeah, duh.
average. So I'm almost like grateful for those experiences.
So she's blaming her BPD on, okay.
Because I do feel myself improving. It's not a lot, but it's genuinely enough to where I'm like, wow, I notice a difference. And I think by going to therapy, and if you didn't watch my last vlog, my first like true appointment with my new therapist is Thursday. I think going to therapy is definitely going to help with that. And
she's gonna blow your mind. This therapist is gonna blow your fucking mind and say like, all right, what are you doing? What are you doing? What kind of tools are you doing? And I bet you anything, whatever Amber is doing is not enough. There's probably not even it. So hopefully Miss Amber Bamber Lamber Flamber sticks with it and learns some methods. Because I do believe everyone has the ability to heal. I really believe that. There are definitely some cases where it's like beyond healing to a certain extent. But I really do firmly believe everyone can heal from anything. It takes a lot of work. Some need to work more than others. But I believe everyone can heal. But it's up to them. It's up to her. No one else can do it for her. She needs to do the hard work. So I'm still hopeful. I'm still hopeful that she will. If she goes to this therapist, listens to them, does the thing, does the fucking thing. I'm just excited to hear what she has to say about her therapist, if she's going to talk about her.
we're actually going to be doing EMDR therapy, which helps people with
Oh, yeah. Okay, so I wonder if she's going to go straight into the EMDR. Or if she's going to do some... Maybe the first session will just be like talking about your goals and talking about where you are in life. And then it'll go into the... EMDR. I've said it in a previous video, but in case you're new, it's a form of therapy where it could be a light, it could be fingers, it could be whatever. The therapist will get the person to look at this thing going back and forth and back and forth and back and forth. And it's very interesting because I believe it gets the two parts of your brain talking to each other. So your emotional part and your logical part of your brain. So it's in two chunks, right? So the brain works two lobes, two major lobes. I mean, there's lobes all over, but two sides. One is the logical side. That's the left brain. And the right brain is your emotional side. So when you have trauma, the two parts of your brain are not in a circuit yet. They're not in a circuit. The emotional part is overriding the logical part. So with EMDR, it helps this side of your brain, the logical side of your brain, to then start talking with the emotional side. And then, you're able to find some healing from that. It's probably a lot more complicated than that. Actually, that was a pretty complicated answer. I basically learned that from my mom. So my mom's has her master's in psychology, and I'm taking psychology too. It's insane. It's crazy. It's really fun, but holy shit, it's crazy.
PD and CPTSD, which I have both of those things. From what she told me during the consultation, very trauma focused, which is exactly why I have these issues, is due to trauma. Wow. Yep. Sitting here.
Yeah. BPD is they believe it's formed, and it's interesting. They believe BPD is formed in a very formative time of your life when you're a baby. When babies don't have a sense of object permanence. So I just learned about this. It's stage 1 of the Piaget's theory of development. So it's phase 1 where the baby is just starting to interact with the world. So would be grabbing the fan, grabbing a toy or whatever. But it's not developed enough to be able to recognize that when you take the toy away, the toy is still there. You just can't see it. It's still here. But the baby thinks it's gone forever. It doesn't have that portion in their brain connected yet. So when a baby, or when you're really young like that, and your parent leaves you alone for a long time, you're more prone to that. That's what they believe causes BPD. Now, I know people who have had really good childhoods who have BPD. So it's a lot more complicated than that. But yes, it can absolutely be caused by trauma, which makes a lot of sense. But what I want to know is that Amber thought it was bipolar for a long time, and people always BPD. Honestly, I think they really need to rename the disorder. It needs to be emotional dysregulation disorder. That's what I think it should be called. Because I could go on and on and on about BPD, okay? I know a lot about it. I researched a lot about it because it was one of those mystery ones. It was I hear about this from time to time. I hear it's pretty bad. Let's learn more about it. So I know a fair bit about it. But yeah, it can be caused by trauma. And I think it should be called emotional dysregulation disorder. And I hope they change it, because borderline meant on the borderline of insanity. That's why they called it borderline personality disorder, because you think about it and you research the disorder, it's that title makes no fucking sense. What are we bordering? What's the line that we're bordering? So that's why it's called borderline personality disorder, and a lot of times it's misdiagnosed as bipolar. There you go.
And calmly talking to you guys has actually made me feel better. I've calmed down.
Okay,
I probably
yeah,
edited
yeah.
up a ton because this clip is 7 minutes long.
No, that's good. That's good. It's good to talk through your shit. It's dialectical behavioral therapy. Dialect. Right? Speaking. That's good. I hope she brings that up in her counseling session.
And yeah, no, we're gonna be editing this down majorly, but I think just like talking to you guys actually helps.
Yeah.
Sometimes like I'll distract myself with like Legos or journaling, taking Twinkie on a longer walk than usual. Just
Bullshit.
like finding anything to distract myself. So this is like a really
No, the thing you don't want to. So you don't want to obsess about it, but you also don't want to just ignore it. The thing with any kind of emotional dysregulation or any kind of pain you're feeling in your life, any kind of pain, you don't just, it's not there. It's not there. No, I'm gonna get myself busy and I'm not gonna think about it. That's not how you heal. In fact, it festers. I know from personal experience, and I've known this my whole fucking life. I've known this, but like I said in my last video, I'm going to therapy because of past trauma with jobs. And I thought I was over it. I did seek, I had one counseling session, but I'm obviously not. I'm very much not over it. And it has festered enough that I get nightmares when I talk about it. I didn't the last time I talked about it, so I'm happy. But I did have a lot of sad feelings come up. And so that's why you don't, let's say you got a cut. Right? You got a cut on your arm, whatever. Or you broke your arm. What are you going to do? What do you do when you break your arm? You go to the hospital. You get it looked at. You get it treated. You get a cast on it. You get a surgery, whatever. What about your emotional side? She's hurt because of a breakup. Let's say breakup, broken arm, okay? To visualize. What's she doing? She's just trying to ignore it. She's like, I'm just not going to use this hand. I'm fine. I'm good. I'm good to do everything else. But then this is not getting any better on its own. And in fact, it's getting worse. Ooh, okay.
Really good outlet for me is just being able to have these video diaries. And I just appreciate you guys.
It's fantastic. I used to do that when I was a teenager. I keep pausing. I used to do that when I was a teenager. I would have a video diary or just film something on the computer. Scream, freak the fuck out, whatever, and then delete it. Or sometimes I'd watch it back later, when I was feeling better. But yeah, I kept a little video diary of shit, and it really helped. It really, really helped.
Appreciate you guys listening, truly.
Yeah, I didn't monetize mine, so so that's a bit different.
Hey guys, it is the next day.
Ooh, spaghetti straps. Ooh. I'm watching Snowflake read Scotty. Ooh, the spaghetti straps.
February 3rd, and I just want to say I'm very upset with myself. As quick as I can lose 13 pounds in a week of water weight, I can also pretty much almost gain that back. So we're gonna try to do 10 days of calories again. I've just been in a really bad mental headspace, so I literally have not.
Okay, we're trying the challenge again.
Not been caring about how much I've been eating or anything like that. So I'm super swollen, my lymphedema leg, which by the way, I now have lymphedema in both legs, but I'm referring to my right one, the one that's bigger. It is extremely swollen.
The right one is bigger? I didn't even know that.
I prefer counting my calories and seeing how much I'm eating. I don't care what I'm eating right now. For me, it's all.
I just know that behind here, there's a big old chunk of something flapping around.
About being in a calorie deficiency.
Okay, that's all she filmed that day. All right. Wow, that was really, okay, wow.
Okay, guys, so today is February 4th. I just woke up and I realized that I am a complete flop. Yesterday, life won. So we're starting
Okay, so she's addressing it.
10 days of counting calories and weighing myself today. I'm gonna take Twinks out, I'm gonna weigh myself, and then I'm gonna get in the shower, and I will catch up with you guys when I'm done and ready for the day. Okay, guys, so it has literally already been half of the day, and I'm finally back to vlogging. We have some updates, okay? So we're gonna start off with my weigh-in, so here's that.
Hello.
It's ready.
Stepping on.
509.4 pounds.
Oh, she gained some weight. Oh no, as soon as she stopped using semaglutide, she gained it all back.
509.4. Literally horrific. I understand. I am so swollen. Literally the only thing I can do is like move forward. Like I am always going to struggle with lymphedema, always going to be a thing. But it just sucks that like.
Because she didn't do anything about it before, so.
I gain weight, like.
And she can do things to. Like she could have surgery. There's things she could do to address it.
Triple or maybe even quadruple as quickly as I would if I like didn't have that. It genuinely just sucks. So I showered, I obviously got ready for the day. I also ended up eating while I was doing some work on my computer. So I had a poke bowl and a Nutty Buddy, so I'll show you that here. All right, so I'm going through a food fixation where I love me a poke bowl. So it's crab and like just a bunch of vegetables like jalapeno, edamame. Is that even a vegetable? I don't know.
Yes, it is. Okay.
Corn, like the list can literally go on and on. I got
a whole bunch of rice.
I could put my little order thing right here for you guys to see. But that was 662 calories. Also a Fanta, 0 calories. And
water.
Then I had a Nutty Buddy for 310 calories. So it came out to 900.
Oh, 310. Those are, you don't need those. 310 calories for that. Wow. Ooh, that's a lot.
172 calories. Super delicious. Obviously, it was a very high for 310 calories. So it came out to 972 calories.
That would have been so much less if you didn't eat the Nutty Buddy.
Super delicious. Obviously, it was a very high calorie meal, but it was worth it because it was freaking tasty. Like I was genuinely so full, I couldn't even finish my poke bowl. I also did some Instagram Q&A. I do like to keep that strictly for Instagram, but I'm gonna add a couple of the questions that I did here. So here's that. So I've not been with them in almost 5 years.
I don't really know if I want to watch these because I've seen these already. Whatever.
I am a completely different person than I was then. And I'm sure Beck is also a different person than they were then.
Yes.
Nothing was perfect. And I'm gonna let you know that some of the things that Beck has said has been true, and some of the things have been flat out lies. No matter what I say, if I defend myself or not, people will choose to believe Beck. That is,
of course, yeah,
the way my whole YouTube career has gone. It's not going to be any different now.
Because you lie about everything.
So, I would rather people believe every single thing that they said, just to protect my mental health from having.
Sure. Okay. Yeah. So then, why are you clickbaiting this?
Being to defend myself to a bunch of people who already have their opinion made up. You know, to be honest, I would rather come clean about the stuff that's true than like sit there and like defend myself over the stuff that isn't true.
What are the stuff that are true? I mean, I don't want to know. I'm having one of those days where nothing works. My computer crashed in the middle of it and didn't save my recording. Oh no. Yeah.
Like I would rather be like, yeah, like I'm gonna take full accountability. Though that did happen. Those things did happen.
That's not taking accountability what the next thing she's gonna say.
But the stuff that I have to defend myself on, girl, I would rather sit in like a lava.
She added this a lava.
Like a bowl of lava.
Like a bowl of lava.
Just let my skin burn off at that point, like truly. Okay. And that genuinely stands. Like some of the things that Beck is saying is actually leaving me.
Oh, here we go. Okay, so she is gonna address it. I was wondering if she was just saying that she addressed it because of the Instagram story, but she's gonna talk more about it. Oh no.
I'm more than willing to take accountability and admit where I was wrong literally 5 years ago, 6 years ago, and 7 years ago. Like it's been so long since we've been together and I'm just not the same person as I was. I think it's very apparent. Beck is responding.
I think she's changed to an extent. She has changed. She definitely has, but not in a good way. Like she has lost weight since then. I mean, she's now stagnant on 515 seems to be her where she stays. But she has like changed a little bit. I know that like some people like when I kind of agree with her sometimes people don't like hearing that, and I agree. I don't really like agreeing with her. But I do agree she's different. But she's not changed completely. Like, she's still just as shitty. Just as shitty. If not worse.
To things where, like, I was at, like, a very vulnerable state. Things that we went through together, like, having to do with my mobility and things like that. Like, that's not okay, like, sharing those types of things. I understand wanting to, like...
It's not okay for you to be sharing shit about Beck, either. And then always putting a camera in their face at the worst opportune times and the worst angles. That's not okay, either. They're not purposely not saying certain things to embarrass you, so they don't embarrass you. because they don't want to embarrass you. They never want to.
Having to do with my mobility and things like that. Like, that's not okay. Like, sharing those types.
When were they talking about her mobility and stuff? I don't remember. Okay.
Of things. I understand wanting to like share like in the ways that I might have mistreated you as a girlfriend, which I wasn't the greatest girlfriend back then. I can 100% like take accountability in that. But I think bringing up like
okay, but you're not taking accountability when you clap back with that.
Mobility issues, lying about certain things, exaggerating to make certain things seem way worse than what they were, and, like answering questions that genuinely have nothing to do with like sharing your side of the story, and it's more so just for the lack of a better.
Okay, but that's not your place. That's not your place to be monitoring what Beck talks about and what they don't talk about. They have the right to talk about what they want to talk about in the relationship. It's their story. It was their relationship too. You don't get to. It's like what Amber did with Zach, like monitoring his reaction. It's like, you're not reacting anymore. You're being awful. And then that whole thing blew up in her face. It's like, you don't get to monitor what other people say about you. You don't get to do that. As, like, in this case in particular, like, she doesn't get to do that. That Beck is going to talk about what they want to talk about, you know? Beck, in all the instances that I've heard Beck talk about the relationship, they were nothing but courteous. You know, they didn't say anything like horribly embarrassing. You know what I mean? Like, they said, maybe what Amber is referring to is the whole wiping her thing. But that is Beck's story to tell. You know, it's something something they did for you because they loved you and they put up with so much. The free bleeding, I was thinking about that today. That's so gross. You know, instead of defending that, just let them speak their truth. And then you could just make what instead Amber could do is just make a little thing like, Becca's going to say what they're going to say. I'm not going to sit here and defend myself anymore. And that's it. You're still not taking accountability, which is what she wants, but it's not, you don't get to do that.
Term, it just feels like a bunch of people just sitting there talking shit. How I feel doesn't matter. I'm not going to defend myself towards the lies, but I will take accountability for the truth.
But you are defending yourself against the lies. You just did.
And anything in this current time, like, I need to protect my peace. Like, I was with Beck for almost 5 years.
Then stop talking about it. Then leave it alone. Let Beck do her thing. Let Beck do their thing. Then leave it alone.
Years. And there's a lot of things that they did or said or whatever that I could sit here and be like, well, guess what they did.
Here we go. You're doing that thing where it's like, I have so much tea on this other person, so but I'm not going to say it because I'm the bigger person. You're still being a shit person by saying you have all this tea that you could spill. That's incredibly fucked up. No. Girl.
I can also share my side, but I'm not going to.
You don't. I'm happy that she can share her side. No. Okay. Oh my God.
You guys, so I'm about to do my members live stream. I got my blanket and I'm all comfy and I'm about to do it now. So if you guys want to be part of the memberships, you can press a little join.
She definitely doesn't have as many memberships as she says she does because she's now promoting this in every video.
Down below, there's also a link in the description box and I hope to see you guys there. Okay, you guys, so it is currently an intermission for my live stream. I've been live for 1 hour and 16 minutes. There's 111 people watching. Thank you so much.
Is there really? Can someone please tell me how many? Because I know the first one, there was only 20.
It has genuinely been really heavy on the Beck talk, which I understand that. I've done crying. I have taken accountability, really embarrassing things.
No, you haven't. No, you have not taken accountability on anything. Shut the fuck up.
And it's just been a lot. It's been like a very heavy live stream. I'm not gonna lie. I have a lot of support. I have a few trolls. But yeah, we're taking an intermission. They have no idea that I'm actually vlogging right now because
oh my God, wow.
I tilted up my laptop and they're looking at the ceiling. But someone wanted to go get some cigarettes across the street. And like, I was like, if you guys need to get a drink or get some popcorn or whatever it is you need to do, because we still have like 45 minutes to go. So just like a little tiny intermission. My intermission is consisting of petting the baby girl. We have one right here. And petting the baby boy. We have one right here. Okay. And talking to you guys. Hello. Welcome. It seems pointless to even try to explain or defend my name ever in any sort of situation, because people already have their idea of me, and you cannot change people's opinions about you, because people will believe what they want to believe regardless of what I say. I want
she's crying.
to get my BPD under control, like, so badly, because it's like some of the things that Beck said, I was like, yeah, like, I did do that.
Like what? Like what?
Made me sad for, like, myself and for them. And it's like, sorry, it's just a lot in this weird way. Like,
you are not the victim here, okay? You are not the victim.
I'm almost glad that I can look back and be like, okay, wow. I wish I could have, like, improved sooner, quicker, faster, but, like, no time is better than, like, now. Literally showed us pictures of your childhood, which we know is a sore spot, and people found a reason to be mean and rude about it. They did? Oh my God, I don't even want to know.
No, people were really pissed that she showed photos of, like, her siblings, like, as kids and, like, as a baby. I don't think that's a bad thing. I mean, I didn't think it was anything bad with it. If I'm wrong, like, please tell me why. If you believe that it was wrong, please let me know why you think it's wrong. I don't really see a problem with it. But I grew up watching, like, people like the Shaytards, so I grew up watching, like, videos where there were kids involved because it was like a family vlog. So
I haven't been watching reaction channels. I don't look at the comments, like, nothing like that. Like, it's just...
You have been because you changed the bar into a sparkle. You have been.
It is too hard for me. I'm trying, like, very hard to, like, just protect my peace in the best way that I can. I used to literally have to sit down to chop a cucumber, folks. I need you to focus in on that. I wasn't able to cook while standing. I wasn't able to shower without my...
And now she's going on with her stamina thing, with how much she's improved since then.
Legs literally trembling like this. Oh my God, my bra showing. Sorry about it. Gotta fix the boobs. A bra to me is literally...
She left that in.
Like a bikini. I don't understand the difference. Yikes.
Okay.
Hold on. I need to read this again.
Did she say yikes?
Literally like a bikini. I don't understand the difference. Yikes. Hold on. I need to read this again for the chat because this is so fucking true. It's so bizarre to me that people invalidate your BPD, but then sit there and criticize you for the behaviors that you do that are literally textbook BPD. Whew.
Okay, what the fuck? I'm not minimizing your BPD. I agree you probably have it. And I criticize you in the way that you don't handle it.
What are you guys doing? You're making me hungry. This happened last time. I don't get it. Whoa, my eyeliner slays. Sorry. I fully am accountable and acknowledge.
No, you're not. No, you're not.
Moments and why.
No, you're not.
That can be traumatic for them. And I know people are going to, like, twist what I said in this live stream, but I do want people to know, like, bottom line period, that, like, I am fully accountable and I'm sorry.
No, you're not. Right, no, you're not. You're sorry. You're not being accountable. I'm glad you say you're sorry. I hope you really are. And if you really were truly sorry, you would stop fake defending yourself.
Guys, so live stream is over. It was a heavy one, but I'm okay.
Fake, like, not defending yourself, but you really still are.
Okay. I am going to go to my kitchen and find something to eat. And since we're doing, like, a what I eat today for 10 days straight, wow, that's a lot. I'm gonna show you what I'm gonna have. Okay. All right, guys, so I'm about to have 2 of these beef and bean burritos. It's 290 calories each. So that's...
Should I do that? Because I do want to, like, stop eating. I do want to stop the weight gain. I want to slow down on the weight gain as much as I can. I think I'm going to do that. And I'm going to post some of it on YouTube and post some of it on my Patreon. Things that, like, I don't feel comfortable putting on YouTube, but if you want to hear the full story of me and everything that has to do with me, go ahead and follow me on Patreon.
That's $5.80 for 2 of them. Okay, guys, so I'm actually in the middle of getting ready for bed, and
this shirt. I
have to remind myself to end.
I think that if this is the shirt that I think it is, it's been around for a long time.
This vlog.
The Barbie shirt.
So I had a sandwich. I took a picture, but I did not take a video. So that's what you're looking at now. It was pretty much like a BLT, but without the tomato. Add some onion, add some chicken lunch meat. And then I had a coconut outshine bar, which I forgot to take a video. And I forgot to take a photo, but I'm still telling you.
Yeah, the BLT without the T.
It was literally just like a coconut, like, ice cream bar type deal.
Right.
There's only
Okay,
110
we
calories.
know.
So in total today, I've had 2,147, and that is all I will be having for the night. And all the drinks I've had today have been diet, either a Diet Fanta or a Diet Dr. Pepper. So anyways, thank you guys for watching
She should drink more water.
this vlog, and I'll see you in my next one.
Water check.
Bye.
I'm so sorry this video was a fucking mess. Hopefully I managed to save it a little bit. Oh man. Where do I even start with this fucking video? It's got 2,000 dislikes, which I'm gonna go ahead and dislike it too, but let's compare that to some of her other videos, because I know that some, like the video where she was slandering Zachary Michael got so many dislikes. So let's see on her regular stuff. Yeah, her regular, like her video last time, her last video has 1,000 dislikes, and this recent one has 2,000. Let's take a look at the responding to Zachary Michael one. That has 6,000 dislikes. Wow. Okay. So people are very much do not like this video. And I really hope Amber understands that. She won't understand that. That's what's happening in Amber Bamber Lamber's world. Always a fucking fun time, isn't it? In any case, I need to end this video because it's just been a fucking mess from start to finish. So, thank you all so much for watching. Make sure to follow me on my Instagram and my TikTok. I do some fun stuff over there. Consider following me on Patreon. It will help me out very, very much. Thank you to my one Patreon member. You are the best. I love you very much. I don't really have anything else to say other than thank you so much for watching. Make sure to practice some self-care. Make sure to do something that you love today. And I will see you in the next one. Bye!